Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Ramchurn and I'd like to welcome you to Random Accessible Maths, Master Learning at Your Own Pace. In this short video, I'm going to teach you some tips that can help when moving from primary school to secondary school. To begin with, you're going to have to become more familiar with handling numbers. There's no way around it, unfortunately. But the good news is that, at least to start with, you won't be doing anything drastically different than what you've already done up until now. And that, boys and girls, is none other than your multiplication tables. Yeah, seriously. 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, all the way up until 12 times 12 is 144. You'll have seen them so much that hopefully, if I ask you, what's 7 times 9? Your response should be 63. Now, if you said something other than 63, I suggest you pause the video, grab yourself a copy of the times tables, get practicing until you can recite them confidently. But for those of you who were able to answer, keep on watching. You'll be glad to hear that the only thing that we're doing today is the 13s, the 14s, and the 15 times tables. So, if you want, pause the video, try to work out the 13 times table for yourself, starting from 13 times 1 and finishing at 13 times 12. But if not, just wait a few moments and I'll show you them on the board. So, here we go. Here's the 13 times table up until 13 times 12. How did you get on? Hopefully it went well. Now try the 14 times table for yourself. Pause the video and I'll show you in a moment. Alright, here's the result for the 14 times table. Hopefully it went well for you. You might notice that the first numbers, the first 6 numbers that is, are multiples of 7. Since 7 times 2 is 14, it makes sense. 14, 28 and so on. Those do appear in the 7 times table. Now, let's try the 15s. This is what I consider to be the most important multiplication table. You'll find working them out for yourself will be much easier compared to the other two. Pause the video now, and I'll guide you through them afterwards. Alright, here's the results for the 15 times table. As you might be able to see, there are some numbers that ought to stand out to you. If you remember how to tell the time, or if you've ever used a compass. 15 is the number of minutes in a quarter of an hour. So, you'll be familiar with terms like quarter past, half past, quarter to, being 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 45 minutes respectively. Now, in addition, there are the 4 cardinal directions on the compass: north, east, south, and west. If you spin in a complete circle, you will have completed 360 degrees. Well, 180 degrees is half of that, half a turn. There are 90 degrees in between north and east, east and south, south and west. Now, 45 degrees would be half of that, halfway between north and east, northeast. So recalling the 15 times table will help you a lot when you inevitably come across the topics of time, circles, angles, bearings, and that's just the tip of the maths iceberg. But if nothing else, practicing the 15s will make your life so much easier down the road compared to if you were to learn them later. So, how did you do? Hopefully you learned something new in this video. Make sure you leave some feedback down below in the comments. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe for more content. Take care.